Fridays mean unplugged on 702.
We are joined by Thesis ZA, which is a duo, a musical duo of Ondela and Ayanda. Ladies, welcome to studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Hi.
I feel like, we don't often do the musical duo thing, but it's coming back, especially with ladies. I think about Chloe and Haley. How did your musical duo situation come together? Was it like, I need to harmonize all the time?
No, I think on the contrary, we met in university. At the time, Ayanda was a culture rep at the res that we were both living in. And I was studying music at the time, and she needed to have a performance and organize performers for an event. And she knew that I played an instrument. She knew a couple of other people that played instruments and that studied music. And so she kind of huddled us all together one night for a rehearsal. The event was the next day. And
sounds like a normal thing that happens.
Yeah.
But what she didn't anticipate was that I knew she could sing as well. And so the condition was, if we do this, you have to be a part of the actual performance as well.
Next thing we knew, we were a 6-piece band.
What did you guys sing that night?
We sang cinematic orchestras, All That You Are, and then we sang Maxwell's Playing Possum.
Yes.
And it was,
wow.
it was like interesting fresh takes and arrangements on those two songs.
I mean, sounds very jazzy and scatty.
It was a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So now, just in terms of deciding on thesis and formalizing what it is that you were doing, and it not just being like, okay, this was so fun and it sounded so great. There's the part of it where now it's like, okay, this is a business now and it's work. When did that moment happen?
Quite organically, didn't it? I mean, we kind of stumbled from that six-piece band into writing music on our own. And then after a while, people say, you get a good response from people saying, we love your songs. The 2 original ones you have, oh my God, where can I listen to them? And you're like, okay, let's record this so people can listen. And then after a while, you're like, oh, we have more songs to record. And I was like, maybe just make an album out of it. It really just kind of happened organically. I think we took it seriously mainly because there was such a warm and big response from at the time, our community of fellow university students.
Yes, and now that it is out in the big wide world where it's, I can imagine the university environment where you're surrounded by people who, for yourself as a music student, everybody loves music, to now being in a world where you are hoping people can be invested, because it's no longer just, oh, she's singing John Legend's song. It's like, that's your song.
Exactly.
So if people don't like it, it feels like they don't like you.
Yeah. No, there's a level of, vulnerability that's inevitable when you are an artist. And I think what has been such a joy for me as an introvert as well in some aspects is having someone to do it with and having someone to bounce those ideas off of. And so we do our best to, fine-tune as much as we can before we put it out from a production perspective and a quality perspective. But I think what's at the core of our music is honesty and a shared experience, whether you are, an avid jazz lover or someone who listens to a different genre of music. I think the honesty and the shared experience really is what pulls people in, and we're so grateful because the reception to our album has been really, really amazing, especially for independent artists. We put our heart and soul into this, and it's also not a very common sound that we went for, and so it's been well received, and we couldn't be.
I don't know why while I'm sitting with the both of you I'm getting flowetry energy.
Oh my God, that's
is that a bad thing or a good thing?
It's not bad at all. I mean, they're
Absolutely
such
not.
badasses. I mean, sorry, I don't know.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that word on radio, but
they are amazing women
who
write and perform so well together. I think, I'm pretty happy to be compared to Flowetry.
100%. No, our synergy, our chemistry, I think is what's also been played a major role in not just our business relationship but also just our friendship. We are able to know what the other one's thinking. The banter is off the charts, and so when you get to work mode, it becomes easier and easier the longer you do it.
What happens though when you reach some kind of, I don't want to call it conflict, but that's the only word I can think of, where you are feeling a melody is like properly a love song and the other one's like oh hell no, this ain't nothing about love, girl. Like, how do you find that balance? Because it really is subjective that you can just hear a chord progression and it takes you to completely different places. And now the part of adding lyrics, you might not be on the same page.
Yeah, but that's what's magical about Ondlela and I's partnership is that, I mean, look, we're not without disagreements or anything like that, but part of the reason why we were both
you're the one who gets your way.
I wish.
Not even.
But we are so, I mean, the creative stuff is the least
It's the
of the
easiest
stuff
thing. It's the easiest part of the job.
we could ever argue about or disagree about.
Yes.
And I respect Ondlela so much as a musician. Just as a musician, or naturally, but also because she has training. I understand where she's coming from, and I think she respects my creativity as well. So that hasn't been an issue so far. Maybe other things, but we tend to just handle those. I mean, look, we're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
Where can we find you on the socials?
It is Thesis ZA everywhere. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you can also search Thesis ZA on YouTube.
Okay, I don't want to talk no more because I want to hear some music. So when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, Thesis ZA live on 702.
So the first song we're going to sing is called Ipupa. It was the first song Ondlela and I ever wrote together, and it was the reason why I guess ultimately we would become a duo. We found that we could actually write music together instead of just arranging other people's covers, and so it's about a first love. Enjoy.
Ndisakwazi nokusibamba ndinanhlo ndikuthanda ngokune ndingaphuncuka bemphethe ndivanto zendonkuwenjenje yini nabethu nawe nosithando samsoqala ndinaziminyaka ifike qithe sisekunye hey yini nabethu nawe nosithando samsoqala ndinaziminyaka ifike qithe sisekunye taso sendilibone ilanga londitshonela bendisi taso sendilibone ilanga londitshonela bendisi taso sendilibone ilanga londitshonela oh 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 no 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 isibindi sithengwa intoni na ndilingwa intoni na ndasenta banjwa imalta nalengoma iphumi intoni na ndilingwa intoni na ndasenta banjwa imalta Nesibindi sithengwa intoni na ndilingwa intoni na ndasenta banjwa imatha ondithi andinanhloni nalengoma iphumi intoni na ndilidwa intoni na ndasenta banjwa imatha Matindi kupha ndihleli ndihleli Matindi kupha ndihleli ndinadloni Matindi kupha iphupha ndihleli andinantloni kanti uthemba ndenzeni phatha apha undibambe phaa xa undiphatha themba ndenzeni uthemba ndenzeni uthemba ndenzeni kanti uthemba ndenzeni xa undiphatha uthemba ndenzeni xa undiphatha undibambe phaa uthemba ndenzeni uthemba ndenzeni kanti uthemba ndenzeni.
Wow. All right. So that song is a single that we put out first. Like I said, we wrote it for the first time, but it's not on the album.
No.
What is on the album are the songs, the 2 songs we're about to sing that follow.
And the next one is actually the title of the album. It's the second song that we wrote together. It's famously referencing the Flower Duet. And it's titled Sondela Kum, but on the album it is Sondela.
Can someone bring me some water?
We can arrange that. I mean, who are we? But what did I say about that flowetry vibe? Those harmonies, and then going into your head register. Very flowetry.
Right, come on.
Listen, and then even just how you have such restraint when you are in your full voice. Aye, man.
Wow. Thank you.
Aye, man. Okay, ladies, you're here to sing. Please leave the water.
Ndiyazinxengxezela ku lonke ixesha sonke indlela bonku bomi bam sondele kum sanelwam sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo yambam ndiyazincengela ku ndiyazinxengxezela ku lonke ixesha sonke indlela bonku bomi bam sondele kum sanelwam sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo Thando sana lika kunyawo lazuthando ulivinjiwe lazuthando sana lika kunyawo lazuthando ulivinjiwe ndiyazincengela ku ndiyazinxengxezela ku lonke ixesha sonke indlela bonke ubomi bam sondele kum sanelwam sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo sondela kum sanelwam sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo yambam sondela kum sanelwam sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo yambam sondela kum sondela kum ngixesha la njengonina ndikonile ndiku bethengo yambam sondela kum sondela kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku ngixesha la
kum njengonina ndikonile ndiku etingo ya
You know what I love about that classical piece is even LL Cool J has a version using this.
What?
Didn't know that.
It's called Dear Malika.
I'm going to look that up. That is so interesting.
Yes. Just, yeah. Ladies, you're leaving us now. So the final song.
Yes, the final song is called Kosi. We wrote this one in 2018, which felt like the kind of the reverberating aftermath of the Fallist movements, both Rhodes and Fees. And Undela came to me and said, I have this melody. I know I want this element of this Xhosa folk song to be in it. And we did our thing. We like for people to sing along to this one. So out there at home, if you're watching, if you recognize the song that we sing in the chorus, please join us.
Okay.
Sondela nontomi tikbalisele natsinsomi Sondela nontomi tikbalisele natsinsomi Sondela nontomi tikbalisele natsinsomi Sondela nontomi tikbalisele Ndathi ndizihambela ndadibana nexhegodla kodwa uhlomlidala ngoba linempondo wandibusa impilo ndathi zimbi zonke wathi akusisukhala ndathi ndomxelela ukuba kudala siva sivuka silwelana nalo mhlaba wethu wathi akankholelwa ndathi nyani zodwa thina sizivalisa intsomi siphidla ngokuzilwela nangona sizama impilo yethu nabasali nabantu abakwethu silungele ukuyifela nasinike isibindi ngoko kunyeso sifanela Kosinzo benza ngabumba yawazi Kosinzo mama lapho yavim Kosinzo benza ngabumba yawazi Kosinzo mama lapho yavim Kosinzo benza ngabumba yawazi mama lapho yavim
Fridays mean unplugged on 702.